In July of 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, one woman, Frau Trophia, started to dance. She wasn't grooving to a lute hit single or practicing for the medieval version of So You Think You Can Dance. No, she was embarking on a dancing spree that would turn into one of the most perplexing events of the 16th century, the dancing plague. Picture the scene. One woman dancing in the streets, not for hours, but for days. No breaks, no sleep, just non-stop dancing. It's like she had invented the world's first dance marathon. Except it wasn't for charity, and there was no grand prize at the end. Now, if this were today, she'd probably go viral, get a sponsorship deal, and end up on a reality TV show. But in 1518, this was no cause for celebration. Within a week, Trophia's solo act became a group performance. 34 others joined in, and by August, the number had swelled to about 400. And this wasn't your friendly neighborhood get-together. It was an involuntary jig that led to exhaustion, broken bones, and for some, the final curtain call. They danced through pain and fatigue, propelled by an unseen force, as authorities stood by, increasingly concerned and baffled. The Strasbourg authorities, armed with what we can only assume is medieval logic, decided that the best cure for this dancing delirium was to let it run its course. Yes, they figured they could beat the dance by joining it. So, they cleared out marketplaces, erected stages, and even paid for musicians to keep the afflicted moving. If this sounds to you like fighting fire with gasoline, then congratulations, you're not alone. As the music played and the dancers swayed, physicians of the time were scratching their heads. Some nodded knowingly, blaming it on hot blood and recommending the cutting of capillaries. Others whispered of demonic possessions and suggested exorcisms. The most likely explanation? A combination of psychological distress and ergotism, a condition caused by consuming the ergot fungus, medieval Europe's version of a bad acid trip. The dancing did eventually subside, as mysteriously as it had begun. The dancers were taken to a mountaintop shrine to pray for divine intervention. And whether it was the change of scenery, the prayers, or simply that the dancers were too tired to continue, the epidemic receded, leaving behind a legacy of intrigue and a plethora of unanswered questions. In retrospect, the dancing plague of 1518 was an extraordinary display of the power of the mind over the body. It's a historical episode that captures the imagination, a story so outlandish that it could only be true because, frankly, who could make this up? So there you have it, a tale of history that has rhythm, quite literally. It's a story that has perplexed historians, fascinated psychologists, and given a whole new meaning to the term dance fever. And while we may never fully understand what caused the citizens of Strasbourg to dance until they dropped, we can be thankful that today's viral dance challenges are a lot less life-threatening and a lot more hashtag-friendly. Remember, history isn't just about dates and treaties. Sometimes it's about the strange, the unusual, and the downright bizarre. And if you think about it, isn't that what makes it so interesting? So, keep dancing, folks, but maybe not too much.